Let's see. Ritualist. Alright. 5% increased life recovery rate per 5 missing life. Got +1 charm slot, 20% more charges gain. Charm charges. Can instead consume 25% max mana to trigger charms with insufficient charges. Maybe if there's some good unique one or something? 30% reduced mana. 25% reduced spirit. -15 to all Ellie res. What? And then, okay, that leads up to the +1 ring slot. 3% increased attributes, 25% bonuses from equipped rings and amulets. I mean, I guess you make it up. I mean, I guess you definitely click the res one. Or maybe mana if it doesn't matter for your class. The ritual sacrifice can be used on yourself to remove 20% of max life, grant a monster modifier. Ritual sacrifice, which is same thing but on a monster, and you like its charges, or you get its monster mods. Yeah, I don't know. Not too impressed with this class. Not too impressed with this one, I don't know. I mean, I guess like the ring is cool, but I don't know. Let's see. Amazon Ascendancy notes. Got infused weapon. And then when you consume charges, you gain the infusion. We don't actually know exactly what the infusion is, right? 50% chance for infusion not be consumed with the projectile. Predatory instinct, that's the open weakness thing where it gets like chunks of the HP. 20% increased movement speed while an enemy with an open weakness is in your presence. 40% increased skill speed while an enemy with an open weakness is in your presence. Damn, that's pretty good. Chance to hit with attacks can exceed 100%. Gain additional crit chance equal to 25% of excess chance to hit with attacks. Attacks using your weapons have added fizz damage equal to 25% of the accuracy rating on the weapon. Wait, what? Is that not insane? I've got to be misunderstanding this. That's got to be like crazy, right? Can you, does it still roll to like 600? In, maybe it like, I don't know. Let's see. Bows. Accuracy. The top roll for accuracy on a weapon is 650. So is that, I mean, there's no way this is adding 162 flat. Unless it doesn't stack with what you have on your weapon. Life leech recovers based on your elemental damage as well as fizz damage. Life flasks also recover mana. Mana flasks also recover life. Evasion rating from equipped helmet, gloves, and boots is doubled. Evasion rating from equipped body armor is halved. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Not, I don't know. Maybe, I mean, maybe the lively, I don't know. Seems pretty squishy still. Yeah, the life leech should be good. I think they buffed life leech where it's actually decent, but I don't think that's enough. I don't know. But yeah, they said evade has changed a lot, evasion. But what can that mean? There's no way it's better. Because it was already OP. There's no way it's better, right? Let's see. Lich Ascendancy. Can socket one non-unique basic jewel. 100% increased effective socketed jewels, 50% more mana cost if you have no energy shield. I mean, I guess that could be good. There's some pretty crazy jewels. Non-channeling spells cost an additional 3% of max ES. Non-channeling spells deal 30% more damage. Spending ES does not interrupt a recharge. You and allies in your presence have Unholy Might. While you're not on low mana, lose 5% of mana per second. Additional curse. Curse can affect hexproof enemies. Cursed enemies killed by you or allies have 33% chance to explode. Oh, that means it works with minions too. Blackened Heart. 4% increased magnitude of Unholy Might buffs you grant per 100 mana. Non-channeling spells consume power charges to deal 25% more damage. Oh, that might be good actually. Tempers of the damage taken bypasses energy shield. No inherent mana regen. Regenerate mana equal to 6% of max life per second. Your life cannot change while you have energy shield. But what does that really do? I guess if you have like a little bit of energy shield, I guess it negates the rest of the damage from the hit. That's the only thing I can think of. Let's see. Well, you don't need CI in general. In fact, I think CI is pretty bad in PoE too. Every time I played Energy Shield, I never clicked it. Like, I think CI was only good if you were like poor and you got specifically, like got lucky with gear that worked well with CI. Yeah, but you're essentially immune to bleed anyways because you don't get bled if it doesn't do damage to your life, and if you have 10k energy shield, it's not doing damage to your life. Yeah, I mean, I guess you get 10% DR, and then I guess you can't get one shot with energy shield. Did they change the name of CI on PoE 2? Why can I not find it on the wiki? Oh well. Okay. Smith of Kitava. Modifiers the max fire res also grant maximum cold and lightning res. Modifiers the fire res also grant cold lightning res at 50% of their value. Already got some chieftain. Temper weapon, fire spell on hit. Is that just like any fire spell? Temper weapon, or what is temper? Oh, temper weapon's like the buff, right? Manifest weapon's the animate weapon. Or is the fire spell on hit the explode? Only use a normal body armor. This passive skill is free to allocate. This note's interesting. Body armor grants armor also applies the chaos damage taken from hits. Body armor grants 100% stun threshold. Body armor grants unaffected by ignite. Res. 50% max life, 20% increased strength, 5% of life regen per second. Hits against you have 50% reduced critical damage bonus. 25% of fizz damage from hits taken as fire. Oh shoot. There's a few pretty good ones there. Let me see here. The life, the strength, the fizz is fire, and the regen could be good too if you have a lot of life. But if they do nerf damage a lot now, you're gonna have like no damage. A link for these, it's on the press kit on the website. Is there any other ones, or is that it? Oh, here are the ascendancy skills, I guess, for Huntress. Blood Boil. Corrupted blood deals 2% of slain enemies max life as fizz damage per second. Another corpse scaling thing. You think you can abuse that? It's DD part 2. Blood Boil applies to non-unique enemies in your presence every 1.52 seconds, 20% more CB infliction area effect per Blood Boil on staying enemy. Infuse weapon converts all your damage to cold damage. That's it. Oh, explosion. Was it kind of like a herald almost? Well, it explodes, I guess. Not really a herald. Ritual sacrifice, stole modifier duration is 19 seconds. I wonder if they're going to add a way to actually quality or ascendancy stuff. Yeah, it's all the ascendancies, right, I think? Oh, no, there's still Tactician. Okay. Projectile damage builds pin. Pinned enemies cannot perform actions. I mean, I have never looked at pin in game. Is that like actually good? Is it gonna be like a giga stun, or is it shit? I don't get it. Is essentially just a stun, but like, is it actually good? I don't know. Persistent buffs have 50% less reservation. Oh. Allies in your presence gain attack damage equal to 25% of your main hand weapon damage. Can place multiple banners. Holy, it's a support class. Defend with 200% of armor. Enemies have an accuracy penalty against you based on distance. Maximum evade chance is 50. Maximum fizz damage reduction is 50%. Supporting fire. Artillery squad counts as your minions. Minions from the skill have 1% increased damage per 3 of your strength, 1% increased accuracy rating per 3 of your dex. Gain 100% of armor as extra stun threshold. Gain 100% of evasion rating as extra ailment threshold. Supporting fire. Totems have 30% more skill speed. Totems only use skill when you fire an attack projectile. That's kind of like that thing that I can't remember from PvE1 Sport Gem. Well, I will say I'm most impressed with the Smith one. All the other ones, I don't know. I mean, none of the other ones really stand out to me. I wish Huntress was tankier. Come on, buff Huntress. Give it some tank.